So if you make a no-budget feature film for $5,000 or for $100,000, what are the chances that nobody buys it? So the answer is that the chances are pretty high that no one's going to buy it. Most films made every year are not bought. They do not get distribution. And, best case scenario, they get dumped on Amazon Prime or something through an aggregator. This goes for festival films too. I mean, you can get into Toronto or you can get into Sundance, and still many of those films don't get distribution. Now, back in the day, it was very different. The cost of filmmaking was way higher. So you had to buy film, you had to rent these cameras that were very expensive, you had to pay to get the film processed, then you had to edit it, then you had to pay for professional sound design, etc. All that was very expensive. So if you could get a film made, then you would probably get distribution. So what can you do to maximize your chances of getting distribution on your movie? So the first piece of advice is, if you can at all, get someone in your movie that is recognizable. This doesn't have to be a superstar, but, for instance, where I'm from, I know some name actors who will come in and you'll recognize their faces, even if you don't know their names. They have a little bit of sales value, and they'll work for like $1,000 a day, and they'll drive themselves to work. Having any kind of recognizable name or face in the movie puts you above all these other movies that don't have anybody. The next piece of advice I would have is you need to make the movie in a genre. It's very common for people to, make their first movie, and you talk to them and they're like, well, it's really like 3 genres. It's a comedy, it's action, it's got it all. That's not good for marketing. You need to have a movie that fits inside the action genre or the horror genre or the romantic comedy genre. If they're releasing movies in theaters in that genre space, chances are that there is demand for those movies at distributors. You also need to be able to physically and legally deliver the movie. So you need to be able to physically deliver it to the tech specs of the distributor, and you also need to be able to legally deliver the movie. You have to give them the chain of title, prove that you have the rights to the picture. You have to have actor agreements. For the department heads, you need to have department head agreements, location agreements. These are all things that you need to prove that you had the rights to shoot at the places you shot the movie, and to capture the image of the performers that are at the center of the movie. So that may require finding an attorney who works with people in small movies like this. They usually have all those agreements and can help you coordinate going and putting that together. Those are the big ones that prevent distributors from buying your movie. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy to talk about other stuff too.